It's the Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley just woke himself up, and it's exciting to see that. What were you staring
Just woke
at?
myself up.
What were you looking at?
I was looking at my nasal spray that you've been accusing me of developing an addiction to.
Yep. You're an addict.
No, not at all. But it expires in 20. I was trying to figure out when 2018 was, and that's September of 2018. That's when that expired. So I got to make sure I get it all out by September.
Okay.
Very important.
Yeah. Did you see the little Facebook post I put up late last night?
I was asleep by 8:30.
Yeah. I was stumbling around the kitchen, and I'm looking for something to snack on, and I'm rifling through this and rifling through that. And we had a bag of dried apricots.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
that's
nice, right? Best if used by January of 2015. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
They were just sitting on the counter. It's not like they were tucked away in a cupboard or anything. They were just sitting there, and I'm like, huh?
Do they even know what these? I mean, it seems like with these expiration dates, it's just guesswork. They're just throwing dates out there.
I'm here to tell you what, though. These things were black. I mean,
okay. I don't know what
so
color
they were pretty dead on the money. 3 years old, and
yeah. I don't know about. I've never eaten an apricot in my life, so.
Haven't you really?
I've never had a pear.
Oh, they're
either.
good. They're really tasty.
I don't think I've ever eaten an entire. I think I've eaten a part of a grape once, and gross.
Oh.
I don't like most fruit.
When we were kids, my parents they took us on trips to exciting places like Iowa and Nebraska.
Of course.
And we were on one of the trips once, and my mom bought some of these dried apricots. And what she did was she did this thing. If we were good for a while, she'd say, "Put out your hands and close your eyes. I'll give you a big surprise." So we'd be in the back of the car, and she would, pull out a prize. And one of the times, she pulled out these dried apricots, and she gave them to us, and we're like, "Hey, what are these things?" We'd never seen dried apricots before.
Right.
And my mom, she goes, "They're dried up monkey ears. You eat them." And my sister freaked. I mean, freaked out. She thought my mom gave her a dried out monkey ear.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. Here we are in some Dodge Omni or something like that, and my sister's having a complete meltdown on I-80 going west or whatever the hell we were.
Cross-country trip in a Dodge Omni with dried apricots. All right. That's some family fun.
Oh, man. No, they're tasty. They're really sweet. They're kind of chewy. They're tasty little snack. Yeah.
I'll take. I like the dried. What's the dried fruit I will eat occasionally? Not dried cherries.
Yeah.
I like dried cherries.
I kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're basically raisins. They're basically like red raisins.
Yeah.
But a little tastier.
Cherry crop is really good this year, by the way. If you've not gotten into a bag of cherries yet, I highly recommend it.
I don't know. I don't know much about crops. But hey, that's my first story.
Lay it on us. What are we waiting for?
Well, the Trump administration will extend billions in temporary relief aid to farmers who have been impacted by the trade war with China, Canada, Mexico, and the European Union. The Department of Agriculture will authorize $12 billion to soybean, corn, wheat, and dairy farmers. $12 billion is in line to offset the $11 billion impact of retaliatory tariffs. So, I don't know. I guess this helps. I guess this is good. But, I mean, so what, we just have $12 billion laying around? Hey, here's my...
That was going to be my take on it. It's kind of like...
You got that?
We don't have any money for this. We don't have any money for that. And then all of a sudden, we come up with $12 billion to back Trump's stuff up.
I don't know.
I'll be damned. Maybe we do have the money.
No, we don't. We haven't had money. We didn't have the money during the Obama administration. We didn't have it during the Bush administration for any of this stuff. And
but all of a sudden we do.
We're just going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into debt. So I said, because there are no more liberals, there are no more conservatives. We don't even know what we are or what side anybody's on. And everybody's picking a side, but nobody even knows. I mean, seriously, how do we're printing money?
Huh?
This is like a house of cards that feels like it could come crashing down at any minute.
I'm here to tell you, man.
You're laughing. I'm going.
I'm not laughing.
I'm not heavily invested.
Dude, I'm not laughing at all. In fact, I'm the one guy over here that's saying, okay, let's see how affordable we can keep an election. Let's see how little we can spend. Let's use the tools that we've got on our hands in hand to get the message out and try and change things. And you know what? Everybody's looking at me like I'm some kind of dumbass. And I mean, this is just people trying to get the job. This is not people doing the job. This is people trying to get the job, and everybody's looking at me like, oh, boy, you're kind of stupid. You're not following the traditional way of getting elected to do something like this. What's stupid about that? Am I the only guy that realizes we don't have any money? Am I the only guy that says, let's take a look at what we've got and see what we can do with it and, let the cards fall where they may? Am I the only guy that realizes that everybody in the whole world is standing there waiting for this whole next big crash to happen?
No, I
what in the hell?
It's
and they're all looking at me going, "You're nuts, man. You should be running this minimalist kind of campaign like this. It's going to cost $200,000 to get you to win this seat."
And maybe maybe they're right. Maybe they're right. I don't know. I like what you're doing though. I don't know if it's the right thing or not from a winning perspective to try to win, but I like your idealism. I find it charming. And I don't know how to say that without sounding condescending, because I know that came off as incredibly condescending, and it wasn't really meant to be.
I get it.
But I'm curious to see if you can win doing this. That could that could seriously change the way some campaigns are run.
Everybody's looking at me like I'm some kind of dumbass. And dude, you've known me long enough to know that everything that we've ever done and built and grown into and things like that, most everything that we've done has happened while things were getting taken away from us. Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you know what? You give me some money to go win a campaign with, and I'm pretty sure it's not even been $20,000 yet that's come in. And I think we're sitting pretty good, well underneath $20,000 as far as a race that I was told was going to cost $200,000 or more to win. We'll see.
It'd be interesting if you can do it for a tenth of the price. That'd be pretty impressive. You got the name recognition, you got the social media aspect going.
And if it doesn't work, okay, fine, great, whatever.
Here's the.
I did it my way.
I think this is a perfect storm, possibly for you in your favor. And I've got a good friend of mine. I got a good friend of mine who is very, very politically aware, has been involved in politics forever.
Yep.
But I think he's got a blind spot when it comes to this one thing. Marijuana legalization is going to drive up the voter. That's why I said the Republicans were stupid. They should have pushed this thing through, and they didn't. And you're going to end up getting, I think you got a really good chance at getting yourself a seat in Lansing, in part because of the fact that Republicans were too stupid to push through marijuana legalization when it's going to win on the ballot. And a bunch of 18 to 24-year-olds who don't care about anything but smoking weed are going to vote for this.
Well,
they want easier access to their Jonga. So
all right.
Let's. I'm curious to see what's going to happen. I can't. I'm wondering if my prediction will come to fruition and you will be in Lansing. I will. We will wait and see.
Time will tell.
All right. $522 million winning ticket was sold in San Jose, California at a liquor store. This is the 11th largest jackpot in history. Your odds of winning were 1 in 302 million. After in-state and federal taxes are taken out, the winner will receive approximately $11. So, California takes a bite.
Yeah,
there's actually a $1 million ticket sold in Michigan too.
Wow.
So got another millionaire in the state. So
I could use $1 million.
Yay to whoever that is.
Yeah.
Would you retire? You had $1 million, you'd retire. Because
I'd keep doing what I do. On $1 million, I'd keep doing what I do.
I would retire.
Would you?
I wouldn't do anything before 11 a.m.
No.
Nothing before 11. That would be my that's what I would. That's how I would live my life.
Fair
that
enough.
Doesn't mean I wouldn't be productive. It
Right.
just means I would sleep in.
Yes, sleeping in is good.
minimum of 10 hours a night. That's my goal right now. So eventually live a lifestyle where I can sleep until 11.
Okay.
Anyway, gas prices on the rise again. The price at the pump shot up over $3. Most stations in Muskegon and Grand Rapids are hovering around the 309 mark. It's a 40-cent increase in just 24 hours. So, might need to put some of that on layaway.
Yeah.
A couple of gallons here or there. That's how I roll.
Yep.
Sports. Tigers lose to the Royals 5-4.
Oh.
Seriously, can we just stop?
No.
Can we just end
We're going
the
to get to
season?
500.
No,
gonna happen.
you're not. You're
Hey,
not.
look.
Just send me a post-dated check for November 1st.
V. Mart hit his first home run since May last night, so things are looking up.
You're dreaming. You're dreaming. Let's end this.
Is that all you got?
That's all I got now. Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Later.